I gotta let motherfuckers know.
I used to always tell people, "Oh, you can't do that. You too chunky, bitch."
Right.
Now I have to.
Now you have to.
Oh, we said you too chunky, bitch.
One hundred.
Don't stop. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Just B, and welcome back to the Cashavelli Mug Talk, y'all. We already on episode 3. Now, this episode is tell him it's lit idea, so we gonna let him tell you.
So, Just me was like,
You gotta breathe first.
She came up with the idea because I'm the first one on. You know what I'm saying? I'm the new one on camera.
Okay.
And I was like, I came up with a couple ideas, but I guess the one that was that sparked and stuck out the most was people who mix business with pleasure.
Mixing business with pleasure. Okay. So before getting into that topic, we're gonna introduce ourselves. My name is Chris Cash.
I'm lit.
Yep. Y'all know me. I'm Just B.
I'm your girl, Legendary.
All right. So business and pleasure. Let's talk about it. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's a sticky one. That is a sticky one.
I'm from the hood. You know what I'm saying? You know, you hood, you got D-boys and blah, 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 blah. I'm not labeling myself as nothing. But, but, you always do got, you know what I'm saying, the ratchets and, you know what I'm saying, the quick picker-uppers.
Fast catchers.
Quicker picker-uppers, you know what I'm saying?
Picker-uppers.
So, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to fuck with him because, you know, I smoke. You know what I'm saying? I do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to, you know, at least, maybe I'll get at least a cheaper price.
Okay. Yeah.
Discount?
I think the thing we got to differentiate is business and pleasure, whether if you're in a job or if you're like...
That's even worse.
That's what I'm saying. So if I'm in a job, I'm probably not going to mix business and pleasure. Yeah. If I'm in a job, if I'm working a job that I want to be at. Like, fuck this job sucks, I'm just getting money, getting the fuck out.
Have you ever been in a job with a female that you want to fuck?
Yeah, and I fucked her, and then it's weird.
And then it's weird.
And then just see?
That was my policy when I played ball.
Yeah.
Can't sleep with no teammates.
Right.
No teammates, no coaches.
That's right.
Ass cheating.
I did one time, but it didn't make shit weird, but you can't mix that.
You can't.
I have mixed business with pleasure at work. One time.
Yeah.
For real. I was working for this call center.
I think we all have, and we realize then the business starts deteriorating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It blew up in my face.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So as soon as it was like, all right, look, you know, we ain't, you know, I'm kind of done with this already. Then it was like, oh, let's see how much longer you gonna be working.
Right.
Yeah.
And on that note, it definitely sucks. But I got a question. What happens if you end up falling for somebody at work? Do you know what I mean? Do you not give it a chance
you done already fucked up.
Because it's somebody at work, or
you done already fucked up because you didn't fail for. You didn't already fucked up.
It depends on the person too, though.
With pleasure and shot right
it depends on the person too, though.
All right, that's what I feel.
Because that's how I met my lady. I met my lady at work.
Oh, okay.
We was working at Hilton, but she was so focused on her shit. You know, we would go lunch break and do our thing, but you know, if somebody focused on that, lunch break licking, you know, lunch break licking, you know.
You could be extremely mature, but I can see.
But you know, if you just smashing someone, you know how girls act.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know how it be.
Right.
So I definitely think it's just all about what business you're in or what business you're trying to accomplish. If you're really about your business, then probably not. But then when I was a club promoter, I mix business and pleasure all the
You got to.
Right.
The pleasure
Sometimes the pleasure is the business, so it depends. But then when I was working at the radio station, and then you know, I smashed somebody at the radio station, it was just weird. Now we're just in there weird,
Right.
Because we
Can't
locked
tell
in.
nobody.
You know what I mean? Weird.
You getting on her nerves that day. She gonna mute you a little bit. Like, oh, he on the radio. I'm gonna mute his ass.
Yeah. So in that case,
no, you can't. When you're at work, it's not like you could just ignore the message or
you
put your phone on silent. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at that motherfucker like,
yeah.
All bad.
ooh.
Right. Let me ask you this: what would you do if you were at a job, right, and your boss was like, "Yo, I want to mess around."
Now,
Now, if you say no, there's a chance.
Don't describe boss, because it can be
Like your manager.
shift manager.
Team lead.
Somebody that can fire you.
It could be the general manager. If it was the general manager, I'm gonna be like, girl, you about to get this.
Yeah.
Right.
You better get this business. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause you can make me lead something.
Right.
But if it's my shift leader, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're probably making, what, $1.50 more?
Yeah, for real.
Like, what am I losing?
Right.
But
You're not
losing
gaining
them
that.
right now.
Yeah.
Cool. And shift leads, they probably don't.
They be the
Got it
freaky
all
boys
together
though.
themselves
The shift
anyway.
leads be the
You
freaky
wouldn't be worried
ones.
about what if something go wrong and boom, I lose my job.
I wouldn't fuck with
Okay,
the
I would
shift lead.
HR the fuck
I
out.
would. No, bro. No, and you know better than you. As long as you lay that shit down and this shit, everything going okay, and all rules are, hey, look, this is what we do. And I'm pretty sure the GM or whoever you don't want anybody else to. So you got to keep it on low key for them, not for yourself. Like, you want to brag. Like,
Keep it on
hey,
the
you know what I'm
down
saying?
low.
Like,
Yeah, if I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna go straight to
you
the
know
top.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You do it every 2 weeks.
Don't
Like,
cut
you know?
yourself short.
Right.
No. Shift leads can't get it. Managers can't get it. You know, assistant GMs.
If you ain't calling no shots, you can't get hot. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
You a sophisticated escort. You're the high class
You
escort.
have to be though.
Absolutely, I'm not
Unless you're
disagreeing.
selling yourself short.
Yeah.
Who wants to sell themselves short?
Not I.
Yeah, I'm selling myself. No. My bad. Okay, not wrong.
I'm 3'4" and still wouldn't sell myself short. Hell no.
So it's a unanimous. We not mixing business with pleasure around here. Is that what that is? Is that?
I've done it.
We've all done it. We've all done it.
Yeah, it's a mature grown man. No.
I still am.
There you go.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. I mean, well, as an entrepreneur, I guess it's a little different. You know?
That's what I said earlier. That's what I said. I was a club promoter, so
But
it's
you were
different.
giving discounts like a motherfucker. Like,
No, I don't give no discounts, but you know, instead of paying them cash, I might pay them with ass.
I might be fronting. It all depends how pleasure looks.
There you go.
If pleasure looked like
pleasure looks
real
good though.
pleasure, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Halle Berry.
You know what?
hey, me and the girl go take her down like that.
Right. Look.
Now I think about it, man. Yes, mixing business and pleasure. Yes, you should mix business and pleasure because you should be doing business on something that you love doing.
It should be.
So yes, so look, hey, check no.
Okay, but I feel it.
You know what I mean? So the reason why we've done it in the past, because the business that we was doing, we didn't want to be there.
Right.
We didn't want to work that job.
Yeah.
So we didn't give a fuck.
Right.
So we did our pleasure, and then we were like, oh, that's not gonna work. Blah 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 blah. But mixed business and pleasure when your business is your pleasure.
But it all depends on what we're calling pleasure.
Yeah, for
Exactly.
real.
Pleasure does not just have to be sex.
Fucking yeah, I know.
Hey,
that,
I
yeah.
guarantee you right now,
true.
90% of motherfuckers, I'm not gonna say niggas, 90% of motherfuckers smoke weed on lunch breaks or smoke weed before they go. Hey, that's pleasurable. I ain't gonna lie to you. Work is not gonna go pleasurable unless I'm high.
And that's what I'm saying. So I like bitches. I like bad bitches. You feel me? So I became a Las Vegas club promoter, where my primary job was to get bad bitches.
Right.
Like, girl, you can come to the club for free tonight. What's
got
that?
you.
Bring your friends. Nothing.
Free drinks, everything.
Man, I miss that life.
You want to go to DJ booth?
I miss that life so much.
I should have became a club promoter.
Man, I'm telling you, I was a club promoter in 2019.
I mean, I do love food. Look at the size of it.
Club promoting is fun, bro.
Yeah, especially Vegas.
I was mad 2020 happened. They had to shut everything down because I had a great year 2019. I was club promoting for MGM. Getting it in.
For you was great.
Right?
I mean,
You legendary.
yeah. Club promoting was great.
You turned it up.
Which is
I turned
legendary.
I turned up. I guess I mixed business and pleasure. You're right.
That's what
I
I'm
mixed
saying.
business
You do
and pleasure.
legendary shit. Like everything is just legendary.
I just,
Yeah.
you know, it's the only way to do it. You gotta live once.
Legendary.
Ultimately, we end up mixing business with pleasure no matter what, especially if you get in a relationship. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's your woman or that's your man, and it's pleasurable. You feel me? And if y'all go into business together, it's kind of
Well, either way it goes, you
kind
go
of the
into
same
business
thing, right?
with your spouse anyways. Like, period, point
Yeah,
blank.
you got
Like,
to
living
elevate.
life is a business. And if you don't live life like it's a business, then I'm pretty sure you're failing.
Yeah.
Period, point blank.
That's what they said.
So don't get into a relationship or anything like that that's with a person that does not have any type of, I wouldn't even say business experience, but a business mind.
on everything.
Who ain't
So
trying to elevate.
yeah. So being a club promoter, I was knocking bitches. Like, we was just getting them. You know what I mean? So like, baddest bitches knocking them, and I'm like, yo, that's cool. But some of these girls are dumb.
Dumb as fuck.
Just dumb. I would
Don't
never
do.
go into business.
The only thing
Yeah,
I do is not.
What else can you do? What else can
All
you
you
do?
can do is fucking maybe take a, you know.
You know what I mean? And then so as you were saying, we got older and wiser, and then we just started realizing, well, what do we need in a partner? So I started looking at other things too, to compensate for the business and the pleasure. Because like I said, mix business and pleasure.
Right.
Let's do that.
Because you got to love what you do.
You gotta
Yeah.
love what you do.
You have to love what you do.
That's such a profound thought. You know what I mean? That just came up right here in Mud
Right.
Talk. Like,
I mean, that is true. Hey, yo, tell us what y'all think. Do you mix business with pleasure? We want to know. Let us know in the comments.
yeah.
But yeah,
If you
nah.
do, holla at me.
mean,
Look.
fucking with anything that you feel that's pleasurable. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I used to get tipsy and shit for
Oh,
show at work.
At
What?
a restaurant and I eat hamburgers all day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is if that brings you pleasure, like yo, just let us know. Like it's just real shit.
Why do you think jobs and employers and stuff don't want, because they normally try not to hire like family members or spouse like in the same
do?
job?
Hey,
Because
look,
I think it's because the drama that could go with it. If you mad, if somebody mad, then it could bring that drama and bring the business down.
I was always taught this. Like I said, the smartest businessman I
That's what
know
it was on.
is my dad.
Okay.
And he always told me, do not hire or do business, or he's a real estate, you know what I'm saying? He owns a lot of houses. Don't rent to family friends because family will do you worse than the man in the street. Well, I've known all these people like here for a good little minute, and I've had family do me a lot worse than any of these people. They've done me no wrong. I've had family rob me, steal from me.
Yeah. And that tends to happen. You know what I mean? You're more vulnerable to your family and your friends.
Because you
And
put
they
that-
know
You my cousin. You my.
Yeah,
why
they
you
know
doing
that,
this?
and they're like, oh, we're comfortable.
You
So
put those walls down.
boom. You feel me?
Because I'm the worst. I own the business and family come, it's like discount. And I don't know. That's my problem. That's why me as a business owner, it sucks for me because I can't business and pleasure. When it's my auntie, my cousin or something, man, let me get a discount on it. I'ma do it.
First.
See, and that's my problem.
For real.
That's my
Full price
problem.
first, and then I'll give you
Yeah.
second purchase. I'll give you a
Yeah,
discount.
right. Because you ain't getting asking nobody else for no discount.
Us
So
as
don't ask.
minorities, not even minorities, small business owners should always support small business owners. The problem is all us as people, especially lower class, what do? Taxes come in, we go out and buy Jordan. People that don't give a shit about us, like
At all.
if we support the small business people, hey,
At
Cash
all.
Valley Music,
On
man,
everything.
you don't see Jordan.
Okay, I got hella
Everything.
Cashabelli outfits.
And then whenever somebody got a business, it's like oh, you got something? Let me go ahead and support you. Like,
Right.
like you know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
Even with the music,
with everything.
they
yeah,
want a discount on the album. Like, just go buy it. Don't
Right.
I don't want to give it to you. Go
Support,
buy
You
it.
probably already have it in your email.
Yeah, for real. Just go buy
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
$9.99. Like,
Every day you wake up, if it got views on YouTube, just every day you wake up, now I'm gonna just view it 3 times. Just to help the homie
yeah,
out.
something.
Right. Yeah, I definitely.
Because that's what I do.
You can do that shit.
I
in the shower.
post people,
Yeah.
you know, but it's hard. It's hard out here, family wise.
It is. So, Cash, what you got your mama, man?
I don't know. I was just.
You said you had another.
I did. And then I ended up
Double
just lost
fisted,
it.
you know
And I
how
was
we
just
do.
drinking IPAs and Heinekens and
Heinekens and
whiskeys and
all
we just
kind
drink
of
a lot of stuff. You know, we just get lit at Mug Talk. We get
Yeah.
lit and we just kind of just figure
Talk
out what
shit.
the hell we doing. You know what I mean? But it's always a good thing to have, you know, a platform where we have a chance where we could just drink and just really just chop it up.
Talk our
Because the main thing of Mug Talk is just really just chopping game and just talking about whatever the fuck we feel like talking about, you know. And we try to put a little structure to it because, you know, we try.
We try. But this is us all day, every day.
But we want to also you know, keep the flow and keep it going and keep it interesting and keep it organic. And that's the one thing I love about Cashavelli Music and what we do, because it's a business. Like, we try to make it a business, but then we still got to let the organic vibes flow. You know what I'm saying? The dope vibes flow. So this is another platform, because we had talked about it on the podcast last night, that we be having dope conversations, like just in here, dope conversations, and we never get a chance to just record. You know what I'm saying? Intelligent, mind expanding conversations. You know,
because we
That's
sit
100.
here drinking and, you know what I'm saying,
And
smoking
that's-
weed. We're
and
not
that's-
handling business.
We're about our
This
shit.
man did
that's-
not create this shit by just motherfucking sitting around not doing shit.
And that's the point of Mug Talk, is we're able to do this, mix business and pleasure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just be able to just make it happen. You know what I mean?
Because everybody who walked through these doors is like, man, like all my people I bring through, they're like, man, Cashavelli, like what y'all got going on is so dope. Like it's just a family base, and we just turn up, have fun, make dope music, like make each other elevate. Like it's really dope.
Hey, I can say this though. I know y'all happy. You feel me? Or you gotta be happy because the world is opening back up.
Oh man,
So that's
so
good
happy.
for artists. You feel me?
So
Y'all
happy.
never get out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
So
I mean?
happy.
How y'all feel about that?
I feel great.
You know what? It doesn't matter to me.
I'm just not getting
I feel great. You know, I still was doing my thing,
Honestly.
coronavirus or not. I still was out performing. I still was out doing my thing.
I'm
But
trying
it
to
feel
keep up
good.
with these legends over here. Legends and legends.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to keep up with them.
No, it's just big you
To
up.
be honest, I don't know, man. I kind of liked it when we was just chilling. Like, I did. I really did. Because, like, we have always lived the life that was just always hustle and bustle. Hustle, like, go. Oh, I gotta work. I gotta do this. I gotta do that.
No sleep.
No, that was that. He
No
probably
sleep.
did.
I'm talking Sunday to Sunday, no sleep.
But the thing is it wasn't with me, though. You know what I mean? That's the thing, because I've always lived this life. The quarantine life, I've always lived that. It was now I was able to, you know what I'm saying, see the people around me that was always on the hustle and bustle. Now, like, yeah, look, it's okay, right? Like, you don't always have to be like, I gotta go, I gotta work. Like, it's cool,
So
right?
lay
It's
yourself
cool.
down.
Like, because when I try to explain that to somebody without the quarantine, like, no, I have to work. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, work ain't everything. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, nah, it's all about the time we spend together. Like, no, I gotta work. I'm like, okay, but then when quarantine happened, what now, motherfucker?
You have to sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down. Like, it's cool, right?
I can tell you what happened. When quarantine happened, a lot of black market dealers made a lot of money, and a lot of
Scammers.
outdoors activity companies made a lot of money. All of a sudden, when quarantine happened, all of a sudden everybody wanted to go camping. Everybody wanted to be
It's like the
ATV
latest.
riders.
Right.
I bought look. I bought an ATV
Did you?
at $3,500. $2,500, okay? I can sell my same ATV right now for 45. How
Damn.
did my is from the 90s. My 90 something Kawasaki $450. I bought for
Flip a profit.
$2,500. It's now worth damn near $5,000.
Because everybody wanted,
Just everybody all of a sudden wants to
Do some new
outdoor shit.
Yeah.
Give it 3 more years. Everybody gonna be back on the PlayStations and blah blah blah.
I
bet
hope not,
PlayStation
man.
5 sales did not do as great as they did. Besides for the kids.
And they need to be off that shit because they get on my nerves. That's their life.
So speaking to kids, and then speaking about the business that we're on, and I feel this panel is we're OGs where we've gone through a lot of experiences in life. So how do you feel about like the new generation of kids coming up?
They crazy. Their respect level is so different than ours.
Why is that?
Because I used to get whooped with switches like over
everything,
saying,
bro. What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What?
My grandma used to slap me upside the head for saying ask instead of
Ask.
Oh wow. Yeah.
like. That's
I think
why
technology got a lot to do with
They
it.
be like, oh, you're kind of white. No, I'm not white. No, I used to get beat for not pronunciating my words. Period. Point blank.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, no,
They don't go outside. You know, technology is different.
us as a generation of parents, us, and I say me included, it's a lot easier for us to sit our kids in front of a television, give our kids an electrical device,
absolutely.
or you know what I'm saying, then deal
With
straight on because
100.
life now is not. And I don't want to say. I don't want to disrespect and be like, oh, no. No, life now is not what it used to be when we were younger. Like, it costs more to live. So parents now are working a lot more. They're doing everything a lot more to make more money to provide for their. You know, rent cost a lot more than it did when we were younger.
Yeah.
So it's easier to keep them occupied. Hey, here.
Occupied. Take the phone. Take the
iPad. I gotta.
See, my dad used to lock us outside.
Yeah.
Drink out the water hose when you thirsty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And water was cleaner.
Water was cleaner. That was the best water in the water. I was like, after you done playing football, basketball, anything, freeze tag. Do they still play freeze tag?
I doubt it.
Man,
I think these kids
I can go get it.
I should at least play.
You know about how to go get it. You know what I'm saying?
I think the kids nowadays, this generation, man, they gonna lack people skills.
They don't know how to go get it no more. They just go fuck.
Like my nephew be like on my phone just downloading doing. I said, how you know how to do that? You 8 years old.
Yeah, it's important to have people skills in life. You feel me? If you really want to get by, prosperly. You know what I mean? Prosper the right way.
Yeah.
But
people skills is the most important thing.
Bro, they're gonna lack that.
It's important just for human nature.
They
feel people energy and you know, look somebody in their eyes.
They don't talk to the computer and have a whole ass conversation.
Using them,
And then you know the computers talk back. These days,
I think it's definitely a mix.
That makes music go down too, because if they ain't talking, they ain't using their voice.
They using. I can't understand some of the music.
I think it's just all about having a balance. You know what I'm saying? Because they need to have more interactions and stuff, but then they are learning at.
They have to learn the electronics.
But not yet. I'm saying they are learning at an advanced rate right now because they are learning because. How fast do we learn off these electronic devices that we're saying? You know what I mean? So they're like it's a mix. You know what I mean? Like you gotta here, take your time to when I don't want to yell at you, but then guess what? Like when I want you off that, you know what? And I could speak as a parent. I think you know what I'm saying the parent here. I really love going off on them. Like, I really do.
It feels plastic.
Used to make me laugh so much was letting my daughter have Wi-Fi, control of the Wi-Fi, and then switching the password when she fucked up.
Wow, you were that type.
Or I would cut the password off, or I would go into my computer and I would cut her connections off. She'd be like, "Dad, really?" And I'm
not Daddy Dearest.
Hey, wow. I still get the.
He was white.
Oh, I still get if I say, do the this is at 7 o'clock. It's 7:10.
That's lit.
Oh, I say 7:15. I don't want to say 7:10. That make me sound like a stoner. That's bad day. At 7:15, you're on your phone like this, just standing in front of the sink. Oh no, man, I'm gonna cut the internet off on you.
You never hit her?
I never hit my daughter. I've put hands on my daughter one time, and that is when we had an
Oh, really? That was on the time? Not even when she...
No.
Damn.
One
I got
time.
swooped.
One time.
I don't know if I could talk about
And
real
that's
name is
not
Billy.
but,
Talk about, right?
You hear my voice? You hear my voice?
what
I
my-
don't have to do
I'm all for it.
All I have to do is...
Use your
You
voice.
see, I'm loud.
Right
All I
now.
have to do
Yeah.
is scream.
Right now,
Yeah.
that voice sound like your name is Billy.
Cause girls, we really like when our dad say something, it's different from when our mom say something.
Yeah,
when our
you
mom
gotta
say
go
something,
in.
it's like, whatever.
I'll
girl.
rattle the
But
wall.
when our dad say something, what?
But the thing is, I really try not to do it in public or even in the studio
Yeah.
or whatever
No.
the fuck. That's why I'm like, yo, we gotta go home because
When they start asking that.
no, I mean like once we're at home,
Yeah.
oh my god,
For real. And your babies are smart.
Yeah.
So I know they be
and they
like,
know. So one time I was telling him to go to sleep, right? So it was I got a son and a daughter. They're 3 and 1, right? So I'm like, go to sleep now.
And he's smart
and they was just standing there holding each other's hand over there, and I was like, go now, otherwise I'm gonna get mad.
I would've been scared.
But the thing is, they wasn't going. They wasn't
Yeah, I
going.
would've been
So,
scared.
especially your daughter.
they was testing me. They was really testing me, right? And I was like, J-Mo, that's my son's name, J-Mo. Go to bed right now, otherwise I am gonna get really mad, and I'm gonna count down to 3 or down 3, 2.
He probably laughed at you.
He just stood there. They both stood there. They both stood there. 1, I pulled up to him. I just gave him. I didn't smack him. I just gave him a little
Pop,
pinch,
yeah.
like a pinch. I gave him a little pinch. So I remember I got a little pinch on the younger ages, and then when I got older, I got smacked.
Yeah.
But so he's still in. He's 1. So I just came in and just gave him a little. I just gave him a and he just started crying.
Like-
And then Jade and my daughter ran right to the room. Right.
Not me. Like, not me.
It is time for you, bro. But I think that's what the kids need is some kind of discipline.
Yeah.
And then when they're that young, the only discipline that they don't understand, like go to your room or you have to physically. You don't have to physically, but I'm just saying that's what I got whooped.
Yeah.
Yeah, but physically, I got time out. That shit didn't teach. I used to just.
I ain't never had a
used to
time
find
out.
shit.
Go to your room. I got everything in my room.
Switches, extension cords, spoons,
Man,
the thing off the blinds, like everything.
Anything that they can reach.
Yep. Yeah.
Did you have growing up?
Phantom
Growing
Smack.
up, it was just me. I didn't know I had a brother until I was 5.
You're about to go. You're about
Damn,
to say
that's
what I'm about to
crazy.
say. How many siblings did you grow up with?
3.
How many siblings did you grow up with?
Nah.
Okay,
Well,
so it was more than
yeah.
that. All right,
Mostly 3 though.
as only childs growing up in the house, I wasn't a spoiled child. Like my grandparents didn't believe.
You was the only child?
Yeah, growing up in the house. Like I was raised by my grandparents. There was more of us.
Okay.
But my grandfather used to tell me, he was like, we used to ground you. We used to put you in your room. You'll find something to play. You'll be in the room.
Right, on everything. Yeah.
You, as an only child, you get real creative. Like we didn't mind being grounded. Like we're always grounded.
Yeah.
I fucking mind. I minded one time. I was
a
grounded
good
for a
kid,
whole
though.
year, and I was the only child.
Oh, no, I ain't never
And
been
I was
grounded.
spoiled.
I was a good kid, and I was
And
the
I was
best in the
spoiled.
country in basketball.
Boom.
It's like,
Boom.
really, what can I do to
I
get
got
in trouble?
caught stealing.
Because I'm like, you know what? But I'm taking you to Atlanta next week. I'm only 8.
I was
taking you around the world.
from Kmart, and I got caught. I got grounded for 6 months.
Ooh, I done stole from
And then I got
Kmart.
off of groundation, and 2 days later, I got caught stealing from Walmart BB guns.
Oh, damn.
So grounding don't work.
You was walking out with
You
BB
should got your ass
guns.
whooped.
I'm not gonna say grounded don't work. I'm gonna say you just weren't a good.
Grounded don't, I don't know.
Yeah, I had got
You need to
away
get
like 5
popped.
times that day. Dude.
You need to get popped.
You can just get
Because grounded, I'ma just
Like
sneak
you
out
were
or
a
something.
kid
Like.
stealing BB guns and you got caught. Like, bro, you.
Well, I mean, he probably walked
you
out with
get
heavy
caught?
artillery.
They don't
Like,
even look at kids stealing BB guns.
They
Not
do.
at our age.
they looked at us.
I
I had the shotgun BB gun.
Oh yeah, he was walking out
on
like,
shorts.
Like I said, you're a bad thief.
You know
why
what?
you put it in your shorts?
Keychains and shit.
I think it all depends on the offense too as well. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's like an offense where it's like, okay, we had time to think about it, like the urge to smack you is gone already. Like, you know what I mean? But like, say like they do some fuck shit right there, I'm smacking him right there. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Right.
Phantom
You know what I
smack.
mean?
That's that phantom smack.
You know, I got
Kids hate the phantom smack. Quick as shit.
Scene. My grandma didn't care who saw. And my grandma used to leave.
But you know,
If I'm
these days,
not
if
at the
you-
car when she at the car, she go.
Leaving.
But like I'm saying, like if you get caught stealing, then it's like a phone call, and then you gotta go over there, and then be like, okay, blah blah, he's sorry, blah blah, blah, and then you gotta go back, and then
I got picking up and take the West Care. My grandma left me there. She said, "Don't call me."
right, but it wasn't you didn't get smacked, did you?
No, she just left me.
That's what I'm
with
saying.
West Care.
So that's what I'm saying.
I would have taken the smack.
But that's what I'm saying.
It,
It depends on the offense, like, cause that offense is be like, you know, I'm just gonna leave that motherfucker there.
Yeah.
if
fuck
she
that.
would have saw me, she would have smacked me and then just left me.
Just
there.
left you. Right. For real.
Yeah, so it depends on the circumstance.
Get no ass whooped regardless.
I'm gonna save this rage for later.
My grandma was one of those real. I'm going to beat you, and if you call the police,
Oh, my dad used to be like, call the police, hear the phone.
Yeah,
On everything, like,
You be like,
I'll be
damn.
like, you see where you live?
Yeah.
You go ahead,
Yeah.
they
motherfucker.
didn't care. They didn't care. I'm gonna beat you to the police.
Yeah, I was cool because my dad's 76 and he's the baby, so my auntie's 103. So I got, and all my aunties in between are 90. I was raised by old.
Same generation.
That's dope. That's really
You
dope.
You know, my dad had me at like 50 years old. Like, so I
crazy.
grew up
Dope.
with that old school Texas. Down south, go 5 a.m. in the morning, put your work clothes on. You gonna scrub these walls, scrub the floor, go pick some fruit, like
I
old
picked
school.
cotton for 3 months.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I had to pick fruit, all that shit.
My grandfather took me down
That's
south and
actually a
made
good
me.
place.
Yeah, pick
Wow.
cotton. That shit hurt.
Sugarcane.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Well, my family, they kind of own something, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I had
But
to
that shit-
pick fruits and vegetables
Hey,
my whole life.
It's not as easy.
7 years old, my dad like, go get that chainsaw and go chop this tree off. Don't cut off your hands and your feet.
You know, I noticed-
Okay.
You know, I noticed between the two stories that y'all said with your parents and grandparents who are successful and live and living and just amazing. They made y'all do the work. They made, so the punishment was do the work. So as soon I'm looking at my
It wasn't
kids,
even put-
so I'm looking at my kids. I'm like, oh, dope, y'all could do stuff now. Like I literally look at them
Throw
like,
this in the trash.
for real.
Give me that remote.
Do all the work.
You-
That's
bro,
it. That's
my
the
fifth
play.
grade, I
Your
was-
daughter don't play though.
fifth
No,
grade,
your
I was
daughter's
my
something
daughter
else,
wanted
man.
No roofs on houses, cause
Right.
my grade
Yeah,
was on property.
I know how
so
to paint. I know how to do all that.
That shit made
I
me
know how to
so
do
mad.
all
My
that
kids
before the sun come up.
I'd be like,
Hell no, y'all was on me. Yeah,
I
I
was-
was do stuff, but
Old school. I was raised old school.
hey, but yo, I hope y'all was paying attention, man. We always had dope conversations at the end of the week, every Thursday. You feel me? At our group night, and we drop it on YouTube every Sunday at 6 p.m. How we like to end it is we real big on giving advice to people and sharing information. So we each gonna give a piece of advice, and then we gonna get up out of here. And we hope y'all enjoyed it. Whoever can start.
I'll go last.
I'll go last.
Hey, I started first.
legendary.
Well, my
start.
advice is just live your life to the fullest. I know that it's hard these days, but if you got passion for something, seek that out. Find your dream, find your passion, and elevate with it, baby. Don't let nobody stop you.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh yeah. So the jewel that I got from this episode of Mug Talk was when we was talking about business and pleasure, right? At first we was like, no, don't mix business and pleasure. No, you're gonna fuck up your shit. You're gonna get fired, and it's gonna be weird, it's gonna be awkward, right? But I was like,
You found.
but then I just started sipping some more, and then and I was like, no, fuck that. Yes, mix business and pleasure, cause your business should be your pleasure.
Right.
Snaps.
Yeah.
I
Y'all know
second
what it
that.
is.
I second that. I'll let you. You know what I'm saying? I second that. So, yes, be proud of what you do in business. That should be.
And
your
make your
pleasure.
kids do the business work.
Or they gonna get
Hey,
smacked.
make it follow your footsteps. A period point blank. You have to lay that foundation. You have to put the work in.
That's a good
You should
deal.
always teach your upbringings how to do the same thing. Don't give them the easy road, period, point blank. And always smoke weed.
I can
got a
dig
piece
it.
of that.
Yo, check it out. It's like this, man. My piece of advice today is real simple. Live a life that you love.
Yes,
You
sir.
feel me? And just rock with it, yo. And yeah, thanks again for tapping in with us, sitting in with us. I hope you had a drink while we had this beautiful conversation. Yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow, and share this video, man. We love y'all, and we gone.
Peace.
Cash your belly shit, baby.
We live, boy!